Sorry we're late, guys.
We were having some issues, but I think we've got it.
Yeah, a little bit of technical difficulties, but welcome to the kitchen.
We're trying something different today.
Yes. It's a little warm outside, so probably come inside. And
Maybe we won't melt today.
I don't know, I might.
So the lighting in our house is terrible, so we're doing the best we can. There may be shadows and stuff. It may be something we've got to get used to or do something different. But
Yeah, but what else can you do?
our internet is actually working really well today.
Yay!
I'm really excited about that because normally we have such a hard time with internet, but I think we've got it figured out now. So
I think so.
So, who's up? Hey, little Allie.
Hey, Allie. How are you, kid?
We miss you. You've been gone for a minute. Are you having fun? I see your TikToks, so I know you're having fun.
Hey, Lisa Lee. Rocky
Hey,
Mountain.
guys.
How are you guys?
You guys, I am so glad y'all are here, and I'm so glad we were able to get up today. We weren't sure that we were going to be able to.
Yes.
But it all worked out, and we're here. And y'all are here, and that's the most important
Yes,
thing.
that's the most important. We're here and you're here. Hey, Pathways.
Hey, how you feeling, Cindy? I know you weren't feeling real good earlier.
Hey, Walker Farm.
Hi, guys. Hey, Cindy, I watched your recent video, and the cowboy. It was like his 3 cowboys and a cowgirl moving that cattle. Holy cow! That was awesome. You can tell people around your area are used to just like a whole herd of cattle coming down the road, because people were just pulling over and just letting the cowboys do what they needed to do. And that was so awesome to me. I just thought that was really cool to watch. Where we're from, back in the panhandle of Oklahoma, they have Pioneer Days, and they usually have
Hey, Mac and Patty.
a cattle drive. So, and it's pretty cool because it comes all the way from Elkhart, Kansas.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Not usually a cattle drive. It's just a big ride. But
Oh, a big ride, but they'll bring in the
they bring in the longhorns.
Longhorns,
Yeah.
yes. And that's really cool. I can't see from here, so you have to read this.
Okay, it's Simply Southern's here, Walker Farm fam.
Hi, welcome you guys.
Cindy says she's still in bed. Yes, thanks for watching. And Heath Bodecker, how are you?
Oh, Cindy, I am so sorry. Those migraines can be something just horrible.
Horrible.
I am so sorry. Cody, our youngest, he suffers
Heat-induced migraine.
heat and stress-induced debilitating migraines. So yeah, I know it can be really bad. We got a lot of
Got a lot of people moving cattle and sheep. I bet if you guys haven't been getting any more rain than we have, we've been lacking for rain here. I know up where Pathways is at, they're even drier than we are, and pasture land's starting to go quick, guys. We just got to start praying for lots of rain, because unfortunately, as a firefighter, we all know that a lot of dry times calls for lots of fires, and we don't want fire weather.
Yep, that's true. What is the next one say? I'm
He
sorry.
says, "Good, yeah, I'm good, sir. How are y'all doing?" David Mule Train Homestead, how are you?
Hi, welcome.
Welcome.
We are doing good. Today we kind of had an off day, so I mean, it was like, I say off day, I mean we didn't go to work today. We stayed and worked on the farm, so that was really awesome. Yes, so dry, definitely.
Cindy says, yes, we're losing most of our gardens. Oh,
Cindy, I'm so
that's
sorry.
terrible.
We are fighting, I think we're fighting squash borers, but I'm not sure. Our zucchini plants are just going one by one. And we're trying to with the water, but it's terrible.
It's been terrible trying to get everything watered and keep it wet. So, and they're saying now there's a high pressure fixing to set in on top of us to the end of the week. They're calling for regular temperature highs of 105. And if this humidity's with it, guys, we're going to be melting, and we can pretty much kiss gardens goodbye at that point.
Yeah, because it would cost a fortune to keep them going here. So, Yeah, I've got you guys up. I can read your comments now. I'm sorry, I keep telling Rusty, what does that say? What does that say? We've had 4 or 5 decent sized wildfires so far. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. We were at our oldest son's house yesterday, and the fire trucks went out, and they were just flying by his house, and it was like, man, that's too bad.
I don't get called out too much. Of course, I live a few miles farther than most people from my station, but Chief knows that if it gets bad, all he's got to do is make the call, and I'm rolling hot. So, and I'm afraid we're fixing to get a lot of those calls, and
yes.
That gets to be long days, not only for the firefighters, but for our families too, because when it gets like that, our families are scared, worried, and they should be. I mean, it's really terrible.
Hey, Mandy, welcome. I saw that I had a Marco Polo just now, but I didn't get to see it. I'll be honest, I was scared to open it. I didn't know if it was No, I'm playing, Mandy. I'm playing.
And Heath, we do water at night.
Hey, Unpaved Explorer, welcome.
We are trying to keep everything watered at night, and early in the mornings we'll get up and hit it again with water, just to try to keep everything as moist as we can.
Yep. I was wondering where you were. I'm here. Yes, we were having trouble getting our internet because we changed spots. We're not outside on the back patio tonight. It's just too darn hot. And so we were trying it in here, and so far I think it's working. So
and no wind.
Yeah, no wind. We were just sitting, just melting. So, right, Lisa? That's what I'm thinking, Mandy. No, I'm playing. But yeah, it's been pretty crazy.
Yes.
But even our mowing business, we have a commercial lawn care business, and even like all of the clover, of course, is dead because it's so hot. But the grass is starting to die too, and that's really unsettling for us.
Yes. Needless to say, if the grass doesn't grow, we don't get to go mow, and no mow means no money.
Yeah, no money, no mow.
Yeah.
No mow means no money, no mow. Oh my goodness. So I'm trying out this moderator thing. I had never thought about having a moderator just because we don't usually have a whole lot of traffic or anything yet, but Mandy has been awesome, and she gave me a quick tutorial on how to set a moderator. So yeah, she's my moderator. So you're it, Mandy. I know I need to get more, and that way we're not depending on one person, and it's not all on Mandy. But I'm just starting out. I'm all new to this, so.
Right. And Rocky Mountain says deer, raccoons, skunks, and neighborhood cats causing havoc in my container garden.
Oh,
I
no.
bet. We still, guys.
Hi, Thrifty VG. Welcome.
Been trying all kinds of things. I know I just need to bite the bullet and go set a live trap for these skunks in the coop. We were headed out there yesterday, and 2 baby skunks come running up the fence. Oh, nope, can't get in that hole. Got you suckers blocked out. They went over, climbed up the gate, and went through a little bitty crack like that.
And I'm not gonna lie, they were cute. Those little baby skunks were so cute. But yeah, they've got to get out of our coop. I mean, they have moved in. They have made themselves at home. We don't even have, well, we have 2 chickens in there now, but we didn't have chickens in there for a couple of weeks, and they were still there. Yeah. So
they've made it home, and we're fixing to make it unfriendly at home. Because if I can get, my thought is, if I can get them caught, I'm going to go buy some more concrete, and I'm pouring concrete all the way around the bottom of it. They're not going to be getting under there and making that home anymore.
Yeah, so I mean,
that's short of burning the coop. And that's not out of the question yet.
Aw, maybe we just move it.
I don't have no way to move it. It's too heavy.
Yeah, well, that's true. We don't have the skid steer anymore. Getting ready to do a live stream in a few weeks. Maybe you will help me, for you will be a pro. Absolutely, absolutely. I would love to moderate. Yeah, just let me know when you're planning on going going live, and we can definitely be there and help you out. I got my feet wet today on being a moderator on one of Mandy's live streams, so you know, I was fortunate enough that I was at home and I could be on my computer and stuff, so I mean, yeah, definitely. And
here to help anybody any way we can.
yes. Vermin will always, yes, in the fence or building structures, yes, they will find. Hey, Kansas Garden guys, we're going to try to get video of trying to catch. I'm just going to record from way far away. I figured that out very quickly today. Thanks. Oh, yep.
Yes.
We had a possum. We've had a possum in the coop before, and we have had a snake in the coop.
Had one snake in there, and that sucker about killed me, guys. The way when we built our chicken coop, I went in there on the side where we put our nesting boxes, and I put a door to the outside so I could just flip that door up, flip it down. I don't remember. It's been so long since we used it.
Flipped it down. You
Yeah,
flip it down.
flip it down. That way you could see in there. You didn't have to be ducking around and going in the coop. I'm on the phone with Rachel. She's on her way home from the Panhandle. I could see her. Saw her drive by out here. I knew she's close. I'm on the phone with her, you know, Jack going, yeah. I opened the flap and I looked down, and this big old rat snake was looking at me eyeball to eyeball. And let me tell you guys, I don't do squigglies. Especially when they scare me like that. My old heart said pitter patter, and I screamed like a 12-year-old little girl. And she's like, what happened? What happened? I told her, snake, great big freaking snake. And she said, oh my God, are you okay? I said, I'm fine. And I started yelling for Amos, our oldest son. He comes out and knocked him out of there and stepped on him. I told him, well, I'd get rid of him. I don't do him.
On their TikTok channel, yeah. We're usually doing something nuts. If you guys saw our little TikTok today, we had nope rope. Yep. We okay, for Halloween. Halloween has always been my favorite holiday, and so we've always dressed up for Halloween. And a couple of years ago, we dressed up as Cheech and Chong, and it was just the funniest thing because Russ was Chong and I was Cheech. And I had theatrical hair, and I did the whole mustache, everything. It was so funny. And then I found that picture, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to use this for our of our live. And so, of course, I had to go to TikTok so I could get a good track for it.
I thought it was really cool because I had hair.
Yeah, Rusty had a fro with the bandana.
And a full beard.
It was pretty cool. It was cool.
I can grow a beard, just not much up here.
Aw, thank you so much, Mandy. That's awesome. Yes, so I'm not real prolific in my writing anymore, but I do have a blog, and
and that'll tell you a lot about where she comes from and who she is. So
yeah, so some days I don't know.
it gives you a little insight too on us.
Yes.
A little background on us too. So
yes, definitely.
And I'm going to bring down the happiness for just a minute, guys.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, Unpaved Explorer, and we'll see you on the next one. Hey, Sonny.
Hey, Sonny. Glad to see you. I was going to say it's tomorrow, guys. We need to have a National Day of Mourning. Unfortunately, I'm sure most of you have seen that the beloved Charlie Daniels has passed.
Yeah, that's so sad.
That's a day of mourning for me. I know almost every.
Both of us.
We know almost every song word for word that he's put out. So it.
Yep, we're losing our heroes. We're losing our legends.
We're losing our legends. I'm sorry, but I know it shows my age, but I just got to be honest.
Yep. So it was a sad deal. Also, another announcement. I probably said it before, but my parents have decided to move on. so they won't be here on the farm anymore.
Hey, Wiccan Chicken.
And so, hey, welcome. Yes, Mandy, we love Charlie Daniels. But anyway, they have decided to move. They're looking probably about an hour and a half from us.
About an hour and a half away. They've decided to start the next chapter in their life.
Yeah.
So we're really happy for them. They got them a nice little house.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, we are happy for them, but we are going to miss them like crazy. And hey, Perkins, Life 4, everything is going good. Lots of changes here on the farm, you guys.
Yes, lots.
You know, without Mom and Dad being here, it is going to be a lot different. We've kind of learned to lean on them a little bit for they were helping us with gardens and stuff like that. But we're super happy for them to have found their own place, and
yes.
they're really going to enjoy it. My mom was really excited about the little house they found, so I'm excited for them. So yes.
And you are right, Mandy, that it's good for all of us.
Yes, it's going to be great. It's going to be a great thing. Hey, if you guys haven't gone to go watch that video that my mom made tortillas, it was the last video we uploaded. That one has really taken off, and that just kind of gives you a little glimpse of my mom and how funny she is and how cute she is. She's a little bitty woman.
And she's unreal.
She's the cutest little thing ever. And she showed us how she makes tortillas, and my mom's been making tortillas all her life. So it was pretty cool to be able to shoot that video before they left. I was really excited about that.
Yes, definitely.
So yes, Rocky Mountain High, we are happy for them to. Drops Family Garden, how are you? It says volume is low, so we will have to speak up.
Maybe I just need to speak up.
We may be a little bit far away too. Russ we do all of these lives on a cell phone, and he has a case on it, and I think that always kind of hinders the mic a little bit. So
hang on, it could get bumpy.
Yeah. He's gonna bring y'all forward.
Bringing you in.
Oh, I am so glad you liked that video, Perkins. I was excited about it, and she's so funny because she's like, I do it exactly the way you do it. And so, you know, I make tortillas too, but mine don't come out. Mine are like maps, and if you watch that video, her precision. Yes, we're doing great. Like I said, lots of changes, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
We're gonna make it. And we're gonna make it rock. A little challenge for everybody, real quick. Everybody, let us know where you're from. The channels in here tonight. Some of your honestly. Iowa. Rocky Mountain High is Colorado. So just we kind of like to know what areas we're talking to.
I wonder where
really,
Kansas Garden guy is from.
I bet it's not Oklahoma. I say that. I'm a Kansas boy.
Yeah.
Emo. That's all I got to say.
Wiccan Chicken is from Ohio. Ohio. That's awesome. So what's the weather been like there? And Lisa Lee's from Reno, Nevada. Is it Nevada or Nevada? Nevada.
You go to Texas and they got a Nevada, Texas.
The Perkins Life 4 is Cookeville, Tennessee. Heath Bodecker is North Dakota. Here, sir. Rural Amethyst. We know where Mandy's from. Well, I'm on my way.
In my own kingdom.
Right.
Is it a kingdom or a queendom?
It's a queendom. That was funny. 95 degrees today. Oh my goodness, it's hot everywhere. It's hot and dry, I feel like.
Sunny hours from Godfrey, Illinois.
So yeah, that's awesome.
We've got some family up in Pekin, Illinois.
Pekin.
I guess. I don't.
I was born in So Queen Mandy, now he's calling you a new.
Using the old kidney.
Oh my goodness. So,
I was Kansas Garden guy. I was born in southeast Kansas, lived in Oklahoma for about 18 months, and then we moved to southwest Kansas where I grew up. So, yeah, I've been everywhere in that state.
Trout's Family Garden they're going to get thunderstorms tonight around Spokane. Well, hopefully you get lots of moisture.
Sonny says he's a displaced Missouri boy.
I love Missouri.
Yeah.
Love really, I mean, it was like all but putting the farm up for sale.
Yeah.
And even talked to a realtor about getting the farm listed. And then life happens.
Life happens, and some other big changes on our end, guys. My parents live up in Ponca City, Oklahoma. They're about an hour and a half from here, and due to age and health conditions, they have decided to get a little bit closer to us and to the hospitals, and they just bought a house about 15 minutes from us.
Other parents are like buying houses. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's up with that. I'm ready to sell mine. Any takers? Give me a call.
Yeah, so it would kind of be wrong of us to.
But would it be wrong?
It would be, because they're getting closer to us and we're moving away. That would be like, that's crazy. Yes, Cindy. Yay! We're super excited that they're getting closer. Meriden, north of Topeka.
Yep.
Here in Topeka. Revolving parents. Yes, that's exactly what it feels like. We just got this revolving door. Give you $1 a piece if you can still work.
Yeah.
It is. It's really exciting. We do spend a lot of time with Rusty's parents, and we try to stay around family as much as possible because that's important to us and important to our kids. So you're from Texas, but now you live in Tennessee. So how do you like Tennessee? Tennessee was another one.
You've got to love it.
Because when we were looking at Missouri, we were also talking about Tennessee, and oh my goodness.
So we looked at Kentucky briefly, and then Tennessee and Missouri and Arkansas right in that area.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
we were really looking
beautiful,
at that.
beautiful country and very good soil for what we're wanting to do.
Yes.
So,
hey, Brett and Cindy, Tennessee living. Yes, we were just talking about Tennessee.
Where's Brett and Cindy from?
We were asking where everybody's from. I wonder where you guys are from. So, Tennessee was another one that was on our list of homesteading. So, Eastern Tennessee above Knoxville. Yes, it's just beautiful that way. I grew up in Michigan, been in Ohio for 7 years. They picked apples in Michigan, and that's all I know about it.
Yes, thank you, Mandy. We appreciate all the likes that we get, all the thumbs up. Definitely helps us with our lives.
Thank you, guys.
Draws attention. We have 7 watching and 11 up. Awesome. Thank you.
It's
They're in Tennessee.
Brett and Cindy. No, Perkins is in, and they lived in Michigan, but now they are in Ohio for. Yeah, they're in Tennessee. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They're from Texas, but now live in
Tennessee. That's crazy. It's always a scale. Like you're either dry or you're way too much water, and you can't get in between. So, is anybody else having problems with the horned tomato worms? Oh my gosh, they're just like completely devouring whole plants.
Rachel and Carmen picked 4 off the tomato plant last night, guys. That big.
So she has this theory or this project, I guess, or experiment. My niece Carmen has this experiment. We were picking these worms off of these tomato plants, big fat worms, and we put them in the freezer because she wants to see how they're going to work for bait. So if y'all have ever done that, let us know.
Lisa Lee says, what is this rain you speak of? We're not real sure, but we've been told that it's white. But I could be wrong.
Right. Yeah, in June, not normal. We were cold for all the way through May. I mean, we had cold snaps all the way through May, and that really just messed things
Our
up.
last freeze was Easter.
StreamYard instead of Streamlabs, much less of the resource hog. I want to figure out how to do that, so I need to get on StreamYard. You are absolutely correct. It's buffering really bad, and the kids are not behaving. I'm babysitting in a hotel today. Oh no, Thrifty, I'm so sorry. Hopefully we can get it to...
Oh, you're never late, Britton family, Britton Farm. Glad you made it.
Yes, welcome. Yes. No tomato worms, plenty of slugs though. Ooh, yes. So beer works for slugs. If you just put some beer in a bowl or something, you probably already, and then put it down. They do have a drinking problem. Yep, kids in a hotel. I can't even imagine. Maybe everybody needs to just go swimming. Do you have a pool? Hi guys. Okay, pizza's here, you guys. We went for a walk today after seeing.
I don't know.
Aww. We get a lot of rain here in the spring and early summer. Yep. We usually get a lot of rain in the spring, but then once it dries up, it's done. Done.
Done.
Hey, Rosanna, I'm so glad you're here. We are, we're stumbling through on this live because our internet is being cantankerous.
Cantankerous.
Okay, so diatomaceous earth wipes the slugs out. You have to apply mini dustings though. Yes. We had a pretty good dusting. We put a pretty good dusting on one of our
That'd be yours.
Oh, thank you. Wow, that's a really big pop.
Jethro size.
Yes, Jethro size. We have storms right now.
Who's got storms?
Perkins Life 4. So
send some of that west, please.
Yes.
We don't want storms. We just want about 4 days of slow drizzle. I mean, I'm not asking for much.
Mandy says, "What you got there, Rusty? Something good, I hope."
I got me some ice cream.
You're waiting on pizza too? Oh, sweet.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan. What's your favorite kind of pizza? Like, I'm like the simple person. I like pepperoni on thin crust. I just like that. Hello, y'all. It's me, Patty. For now, Mac will be here in a few. He's running errands. Hey, Patty.
Hey, Patty. Glad you're here.
I hate autocorrect. I do too, because you know what's crazy though? I'm going to admit it, most of my autocorrect ends up correcting it to a cuss word. And like, what is that saying about me? And I don't think
Britons are as bad as we are.
Why? I went to the feed store. All their tomato plants, needless to say, I just got done planting. 192? Oh my gosh!
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Yes, that would be us too. It's like, we don't have room for this, but let's do it. That is so cool. That is awesome. We love bargains.
Yes.
Rusty's making sure your pop isn't poison. I know, Cindy, isn't he so sweet? Yes. He's just so sweet. Only our daughter and future son-in-law are the ones that brought it to us. So
that's the reason I had to test it, because Allie brought it.
Went out for a walk today. Came back after seeing it. Okay, went out for yes. Got like 40 tomato plants I grew from seed. I still haven't planted outside. Oh wow!
We've got like what, 25?
We've got the next round for our succession planting. So
if I could find somebody giving away tomato plants, I'd be just like you. We'd be borrowing the neighbor's tractor to plow up more of the yard.
Oh, cool! And this is cedar wood essential oil that you can use. Keep the slugs away. I did not know that. Got 500 more, but I just don't have the room. Oh my goodness, right? You'd have tomatoes growing everywhere. I'll try that. Yes, that's a good idea. Planted 85, 29 to go. Oh my goodness, Brett and Cindy, that's a lot of tomatoes.
That's a lot of tomatoes, but that's awesome.
Yes.
I was out there just before we come on tonight and kind of made a quick run through the garden real quick. Our gardens got planted late anyway, but then with the cooler temperatures, our tomatoes didn't come on as fast. But I bet we've got probably 8 or 10 tomatoes that'll probably be ready to pick tomorrow.
Yes, and Ryan, we do have some green tomatoes, so we're talking about doing some fried green tomatoes.
All I can tell you, Chief, is you know where the farm is. Come on.
You had to.
The grass isn't growing, no mow, no money, no mow.
No mo, no mo. No money, no mo. The beefsteaks are starting to put on fruit. Yes.
Yes.
Our aromas, I think, are what's doing the best. I think we are buffering a lot. Sorry, you guys. Those large drinks and show on Instagram, right? We need rain.
Whoop, whoop.
For tomatoes.
Ryan says I'll be there Saturday.
Yes, Ryan, and we are going to be making birria tacos, and we've never done this before, so it's going to be fun. And we're excited to try it. Although our daughter's already said, "Yep, I'm going to be there." Then our niece too. I'm going to be there.
They're not allowed. It's adult night.
Green tomatoes. A few weeks ago, my last video was how to fry them. That's awesome. Yes, bring a lot, but it's okay. Sounds and looks good. Yes, tacos are going to be good. You know what we had first time? Yes, so that was awesome. Rusty, you want to try putting it on our Wi-Fi and maybe, I don't know if we'll lose you guys, but we're going to try to turn on the Wi-Fi here and see if that helps. They're succession planted. We've been getting ripe for trying this year to do that. So
and we just finished the book. I'm terrible with names, guys.
Good Husbandry.
Yes, Good Husbandry. And she had a really good point in that book that we want to try next year, where instead of planting
that sounds
tomatoes
good.
now, traditionally you plant all your tomatoes at once, they come up, as they start dying off, you've got new ones coming in. What they started doing on Essex Farm is...
Okay, Kansas Garden Guy, it was great talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you, have a good night. But they go in and they'll plant, like, if they're going to plant 50 plants, for an example, they'll plant 10 this week, next week they plant 10, the next week they plant 10, and so on and so forth. That way, as these are dying off, you still have these younger ones that are just now coming in.
Yes.
So I think that's what we're going to try next year with a lot of our stuff.
Yes, definitely. That's we're trying it a little bit this year with our tomatoes and stuff. Not quite on that scale, but
right.
As soon as we started getting blooms on the tomatoes that were in the ground, I went ahead and started new tomato plants, and so that's, yeah.
Ryan said that the Wi-Fi helped.
Yes, good. Thank
Good
you.
deal.
That's
Thank you for
awesome.
letting us know, Ryan.
Yes. You still do the succession planning? Yes.
Yes, and we are. What? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say I've got cucumbers that need to go in the ground. I started them in the greenhouse, and I shouldn't have. I should have just put them in the ground, but I didn't have the room for them yet, and I wanted to get a jump on them. And then we have tomatoes and jalapenos that, we have already producing plants, and then we have the little starters that we're fixing to put in that we started.
Brett and Cindy, that's what we were talking about. Doing 20 or so at a time next year.
That's such a good idea.
This year,
yes.
We jumped in. We went all out. There's like 163 tomato plants all together. We planted all of them within 5 days.
Yeah.
But like I say, we're just learning this succession thing. Plus, we had also, when we planted all those, our thought was market garden.
Right.
We were not anticipating, just like nobody was, the crap that's going to take place this year so far. 2020 has been atrocious for everybody. So now we're just hoping to get through that, and next year we're going to do more succession planting.
Yes, trying on that.
Amend more soil.
Yes, and Rocky Mountain High said they just had fresh made pico for dinner.
Oh, yeah.
I love pico.
Pico is
so
the bomb.
much. Yes, that sounds so good. My daughter likes. She used to work at a Mexican restaurant, and they had what they call top shelf queso, and so she used to bring me some of that all the time. And top shelf queso is queso, and then you put pico in it, and you put hamburger meat in it, and it is so freaking good. So now I make that here at home. doing some succession planning with the green beans. Yes, I do have more green beans too to go in. Tomatillos, spinach, and chard. See, I didn't know about the spinach or the chard because I didn't know as hot as it gets here.
Right.
So I kind of backed off on that, but I am going to plant for a fall garden, and I'm already planning the fall garden.
That's awesome, Mandy. There's nothing better than being able to use everything that you've grown on your place. Yesterday for breakfast, guys, it was amazing. We had breakfast burritos with homemade tortillas, potatoes from our farm, the eggs from our farm, the chorizo from our farm. It was amazing.
It was potatoes, onions, jalapenos, chorizo, and eggs, all from our farm. And that was just so good, and it was so awesome to do that. And I don't know, there's just something about that. And now with trying to learn our new schedule, we've started canning already. Yes. And so we're trying to can every day when we get home from work. We just can something while it's still really hot outside, and we can't do outside work. We can one thing, and then one vegetable or one fruit or whatever it is. Oh, and we have wild blackberries that grow on our property.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, we went out day before yesterday and harvested, and we had 2.5 pounds.
In 40 minutes we picked 2.5 pounds.
It was awesome. Yes, it was so good. Walker Farm Fam, that's awesome. We'll make pico tomorrow. Ran out of time today. Everything fresh from the garden, and that is what's so cool when you can just run out to your garden. It's like, oh, I need jalapeno in this, and you just run out there. Dude, we have Thai peppers that are just like, we have tons of them. It's crazy.
Drop says they grew tomatoes, carrots, celery,
chard,
green beans, lettuce.
Indoors during the winter, along with microgreens for the salads and stuff. That's kind of what we want to do this year because
Ryan, you come out here and show us how to make that cobbler. We'll provide the blackberries.
Oh yes, I want to make blackberry crisp. I think that'll be good.
I've never had blackberries, guys.
I don't. The seeds are the problem. A lot of people don't like the seeds in them. But yes, back to Drops Family Garden. We want to grow in the greenhouse this year. We didn't have the greenhouse in time built last year. So this year we're really going to push for that.
Plus we got the Florida room is what they call it, the sun room here on the front of our house, that we want to start utilizing that this winter as well.
Yes, Cindy, it is addicting, and I have a seed addiction now, and I never thought I would, but I am constantly buying seeds. I just bought some. Oh, I'll see if I can find those here. Pico, it's a great toss on enchiladas. Yes, it is. I love enchiladas. I love to make enchiladas, but I like to make the enchilada casserole because I'm lazy sometimes. But
it's not that it's lazy. It's just a lot of times it's...
Ryan says he'll do it.
Sweet.
Yay, Ryan.
Ryan, text me later and let me know what ingredients you need to go along your blackberries, and I'll go buy them, man.
We've got a ton of
and we'll video it. We'll make you YouTube famous.
That is awesome. You're building a 10 by 24 greenhouse cabin in the back. That is awesome.
That's awesome. Go back in our videos and you'll see what we did for our greenhouse.
Oh, I wish you had some too. I'd share, but I don't know how they'll.
Who says what?
Heath Bodecker says, I wish I had wild blackberries in this area. I'd share, but I don't know how they'll go in the mail.
Well, it's one of those things, Heath. I don't know anything that grows up there. I'm not being rude. That climate up there is so different. I don't know what would grow in that area. I lived in Pierce, South Dakota for about 5 years, and it was really hard for me to even get tomatoes to grow there just because of growing up in southern Kansas and then going to central South Dakota. It was such a different climate that the growing season was so much shorter. It really threw me off.
Yes, I'd like to see that video too on the growing indoors. That's a really good idea. And Ryan says he'll pick up the ingredients himself.
Sweet.
Yes. And Mandy said she just picked a whole pint of raspberries. Yum.
Ooh, yeah.
We were taking care of a property in town that had raspberries growing in their alley. Like, they were like, not Allie, I'm not talking to you. I said, they're Allie, and my daughter looked at me.
She looks like what?
No. So, that was really cool. They were utilizing all of their space.
Yes.
Yeah, but okay, and yes, the solar and wind systems, that is awesome too. Tomatoes, green beans, etc. I grow indoors that are self-pollinating plants.
That's awesome.
See, and that's where I'd have to bend your ear because I have no idea. I'd have to ask you. I don't know what's self-pollinating. I'm not real good with the research. I have some really good friends that have already done all the research, Cindy and Lynn from Novelist Homestead, and they kind of just tell me, you know, what I'm doing, or I'll do it, and then I say, what am I doing wrong? We grow indoor every winter, sun power only. No artificial lights. Gonna get going. Have a great night. Well, it was awesome talking to you guys there at Rocky Mountain High, and we will catch you on the next one.
Catch you next week.
Yeah. And all you have to do is shake the tomato plants and run a fan on them. That's good to know. Hey, Lynn, I was just talking about you. It was good, I promise. No offense, sir. I know we have a strange growing season up here, completely different than Pierre, South Dakota, even.
Yes.
I did a video on self-pollinating plants. I'm going to go watch that because I do want to see that.
And Heath, you're up there north of Minot, aren't you? If I remember correctly. It's too cold. Mo bones don't do the cold.
Aquaponics. That's awesome.
See, we've talked about that. Mm-hmm. I really want to get into this aquaponics thing because...
Thank you, Mandy, for putting our greenhouse video up there.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Mandy. But there's so much to be done, and our neighbor, was telling me that he's getting ready to get into the aquaponics, but the way he's going to do it is he's going to have stock tanks for his water supply, but he's going to have fish in it. That way, that water is pumped out and used it for his irrigation, but then it's also giving him the natural fertilizer for the fish. So
he's from southeast of Devil's Lake, North Dakota. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, got to go. God bless. Have a great. Okay. It was good seeing you, Thrifty BG. Thank you so much for stopping in, and we will see you on the next one. And then Charles Family Garden says that the biggest issue is watching the pH and fertilizer. Also, you must circulate the water, or you'll get green water.
Right.
So, are you wanting to get in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, lean on in and say, hey.
Lean on in. This is our daughter, Allie.
This is our daughter, Allie. Yes. Just a second.
You'll see where it's a delay. See?
They see you.
Hi. Yes. So she is the one getting married in another year and a half. Hey, I think it's great.
It is. It's
I
awesome.
like the. So.
We're very blessed to have a couple good kids.
Just a couple.
Yep. We're not going to tell you which two they are.
Perkins Life says they made a DIY aquaponic system. I definitely want to watch that. Lynn says, hey, Allie, I just got your polo. I'll respond after the live.
Yay.
Cindy says, hi, Allie. Lisa Lee says, hello and congratulations.
Thank you.
Drops Family Garden. Haha, come on, Dad.
Yeah. I used to wear a sweatshirt that
Thank
said,
you, Mandy.
Dad, D-A-double-D. Dad's against daughter's dating.
Heath Budecker says their growing season is from June 1st to November 1st.
Oh, wow. I didn't think it'd be that long.
That is a good growing season. It really is. That's awesome that it goes all the way into November.
Yes.
That is awesome. They're all great kids. Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you, Lynn.
They're sitting over here eating their pizza in front of us like, ooh, look at us. We're eating pizza. So I don't know how good they are. No, I'm playing. Yes, so yeah, we just won't tell them, right?
Right.
You have awesome kids too. You guys, if y'all haven't checked out Lynn over at Melville's Homestead, she has 6 teenagers. 6.
Yes.
It's pretty. It's a pretty rambunctious house. It's pretty awesome.
Thank you, Mandy. She put up the whole greenhouse playlist.
Well, thank you so much, Mandy.
And we're not done with our greenhouse yet, guys. We've gotten more windows. I've got to go pick up some more windows probably tomorrow or the next day if I can remember. Mm-hmm. And we're going to start getting windows put in, start getting it sealed up a little bit better so that we can more easily heat it, more efficiently heat it, I guess.
Yes, definitely. Definitely want to do that. Kid just graduated high school. Aww. We have one left in high school.
Yes.
2 of our kids have graduated and moved out, and then we still have Cody, and this will be his senior year. So they're saying that they're going to have school, so we shall see.
So they say it's going to start.
I'm sweating it because I don't know that I can do senior science, senior math.
Hey, Jason, glad you came in.
Yes, hi, Jason. This is why playlists are important, so much easier for people to find your content. Yes, Mandy, that is awesome. Sometimes I forget to add to the playlist, but then I try to go back. 2 seniors this year. Yes, Lynn, bless your heart. That is an expensive year.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I already said hi to Jason. Hi, Jason. I was like, ooh, who else came in? You just graduated 1. Now on to the next 2. Huh? Yep, that's Lynn.
And I'm going to ask, how many of you that are doing your succession planning use one of these?
A Dippler.
Jason Avers over at his channel, Jason Avers, made this for me.
Jason says I waved.
Good. That's kind of like wearing your mask and you take a picture. Do you smile?
Do you smile? Yes, Cindy's. We both wave too. Allie said she does. Cindy's youngest just graduated high school, so her and Gary, and they're onto this empty nest, and that is so exciting. We've been talking about that a lot.
Yes. Heath Bodecker says in North Dakota, school with students and staff with masks on all day long is what I've heard.
That's kind of what
they're hearing. We're hearing here.
Dibber, yes, Dibber. Whoop.
Luckily, the school that Cody goes to is very small. I mean, we're talking 300 kids K through 12. At this time, they're talking about not making them wear masks, but
Mandy, shh.
You never know.
We've got ears over here that we're not going to say that.
No. That's why we want to move.
He said no.
Tiny house. No. Tiny house, baby. That's all we need is a tiny house.
Perkins Life Work. Yes, putting the videos in the playlist is a very good idea. No, we have not graduated any yet. Oh, okay. Was a youth pastor for a while, so if you saw any posts, it had been from that. I'm okay with. I love having my kiddos around. That's so sweet, Mandy. That is awesome.
Patty says we scared our kids away. They ain't coming back. What is it going to take for me to scare you, Allie?
Mac!
Mac! Come stay with us for about a week. Maybe you can scare all 3 of them away.
Oh, Lynn says, but tiny house doesn't have room for grandbabies. Grandbaby.
We got a yard.
Yeah, it'll be like when we were kids and they said, go outside and play. There's only about 40 kids that are in all levels of school around my small town. Well, see, there you go. Our youngest, he goes to a very, very small school.
Yeah,
I think that's going to help a lot, too. I think there's, 300
300
kids.
K through 12.
K through 12, yeah. So we worked too hard in the garden, and there was Mac, yes. We tried to get our kids to work in the garden, and they're like, I don't know what you want me to do. It's either that or I'm too OCD, and I'm like, you're not doing that right. Wait, let me do that, because you're not doing that right. Must have been Cindy I was thinking of then, Lynn, sorry. Oh, yeah. Aw, yes. Those kids graduating high school is something. So we're getting closer to emptiness all the time. We have never been this empty in our house.
Ever.
Because my parents moved in before Amos graduated. So we had Amos and Cody still at home. Allie had already moved out, had graduated and moved out. We had Amos and Cody at home, and my parents moved in. And so there were 6 of us.
Amos graduated and I booted him.
Amos graduated and he bought a little house and a little bit of an acreage. So he moved out, and then we still had Mom and Dad and Cody, so it was still 5 of us in the house.
Yes.
And so now that Mom and Dad are gone, it's me and Rusty and Cody. And Cody, he's never home. He goes and stays with his sister. He goes and stays with his brother. He's never home. So we literally have this house to ourselves, and it's like, this is just weird. Today it was really odd. It was just really quiet. But then Allie and Josh came in to visit, so that helped.
They only came for the food.
Mac is the oldest of the children, right, Patty? We had a market garden sold at farmers markets years ago. That's what we were planning on this year, Patty, was having a market garden, and then everything hit and we weren't able to do it. Told my daughter rent was due at the end of the month. Her face was priceless. You know what's so funny about that? Allie had decided that she wanted to be treated like a grown-up. So we said, okay, well, you can pay bills. And she said, okay. And so we divvied up everything, not the electric.
We didn't do the utilities, but
yeah. And she used to pay bills. She had to pay for her own, Netflix.
1/4 of the Netflix bill.
Yeah.
She paid for her own cell phone. She got to pay for her makeup.
So 12 in her graduating class. That's a small school. But you know what, Cindy? Those small schools, that is just awesome, though. I think it's great. Allie and Amos both graduated from a lot bigger school than where Cody is.
So they had about, 200 in your class?
Yeah.
I graduated, believe it or not. But there was 32 of us in our class. Rachel had about 400.
She said she couldn't hear me. Yeah, no, we had close to 200 or 300. I don't remember. It was a pretty big class, but it wasn't huge. If we could get Mary's mom to move in, that would be good, but at least she's next door. The short person is off to visiting her grandpa. That's awesome. Yes. Let's see. I homeschooled my 3. They had enough of us. Patty, that is awesome. You know, I never had the patience. I was like, y'all need to go to school.
That's our break.
The kids' school in Wyoming had just over 100 students, pre-K through 12. That is a small school.
Yes.
Mac is my big baby now. All your attention on Mac. My kids help pay bills here. That's awesome, Mandy. That is awesome.
Yes.
Yes. We homeschooled our 2 boys. That is so cool. I think it is so awesome. The homeschooling and being able to be there with your kids all the time. I think that is an awesome concept. I was never in a position to do that, and I didn't. I don't think I
didn't like my kids that much.
I just didn't have the patience.
We're just so tired.
That's what we tell Allie all the time. After you were born, we got so tired. I'm just so tired.
Mac is doing a small shrimp boil for us now. Oh, shrimp boil. That sounds really good.
Ooh. He's busy being nice to me, not sure why, except that he loves shrimp and has to share with me. That is so awesome. I love shrimp boil. So we're going to be at your house in about, how many hours does it take us to get there?
Yeah, about 12, 13 hours maybe. Yeah.
We'll be there for shrimp boil for breakfast, okay?
Yeah.
My folks had me paying bills from the time I was 8. They paid me a wage for doing chores. That's awesome, Jason.
That's awesome, yes.
And Cindy says that they love their small school. Hey, Hat Creek Homestead. Sorry, we're just catching up. It's
Hat Creek, welcome.
Homeschooling moms are braver than me. Amen, Lynn. That's me. Our town isn't big enough for K through 12. We have county schools. High school is in another town. I went to a school like that when I was a kid. that it was like K through, I think, 8th. And then you had your big 8th grade graduation, and then you went to another town to go to school. So, yes. Local schools were not very good. They would have to ride a bus. Didn't want that. I understand that.
Yes.
Absolutely, Patty.
Absolutely understand that. That's been one of our biggest complaints is so many people don't understand, and I didn't realize it.
She said,
how much
come
our
on.
kids really don't know when they graduate now.
Yeah. Oh, Allie. He just said you was dumb. No, I'm playing. He did.
She is D-U-M dumb.
No. No.
And she just laughs.
Patty said, come on, although Mac may eat it all tonight.
So, dang it, Mac.
Hat Creek Homestead also homeschooled and said it's an adventure. I bet, our youngest, he did not really homeschool, he did that online school for about 4 months. And I know it's a lot different than homeschooling, but that about killed us. I couldn't keep up.
We couldn't keep up, and he didn't. He's one of those kids, like most kids, they need that one-on-one instruction.
Yes.
And, excuse me, you have to be there for the lecture and be able to hear it, to be able to get it to sink in. And I get that. There's no way I could do the online thing.
Yeah, and I know that's very different than homeschooling, but it was a lot to take on. And yes, Drops Family Garden, I understand that 100%. The whole bang bang situation nowadays is a great fear. So Family Garden, yes, it's a fear, real concern, yes.
That's a fear for us today. I mean, we haven't, knock on wood, we haven't had anything like that in our area, but we have had a few threats in the past.
But at the bigger school.
Right, at the bigger school. So
where Cody goes to school.
That's where I was headed.
Yes.
When we first took him to this smaller school, and it's where he chose, he'd come to us and he wanted to go there. We talked to the superintendent, which is also the principal. He said, oh yeah, we don't have band and choir, but we do have football, basketball, baseball, and shotgun club. And I said, what is shotgun club? Because I'm thinking it's going to be something different. He said, just what it is. The kids go out on the football field and they learn safety and they learn how to use it.
And that's really awesome. They also have archery and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's not really a traditional high school, I guess. It's more of a small country school. And I think that's why we're so comfortable with it.
Yes.
10 kids, Hat Creek Homestead.
What?
That is awesome. That is so cool. Yes, they have 10 kids.
7 at home, 6 at school.
Yeah, Allie, our daughter, is sitting over here going, no. She is a child care, she is a daycare teacher, and her classroom right now are 8 2-year-old little boys. She has all boys. So, I mean, it has been the best birth control ever. She's like, no. I don't want kids. Yes, it's a lot easier to do homeschooling now with all the resources readily available online. Still put a few hours in self-education. That's awesome, Jason. I am all about webinars and any kind of education that I can take in as well. I like to do that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And Russ likes to join in too, and we kind of, it's kind of a joint effort. But if you guys watch us at all, you know that everything that we do is a joint effort.
Yes, it is.
So we used to take our 22s to school when I was a kid. Yeah, you were.
And the rack in the back window.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's showing my age, but we go out before school, do our thing, get done, go hunting again after school. I mean, that's what we did.
Yep, takes the trophy for the most kids. Yes, Lynn, but at the same time, Lynn, you have 6 teenagers.
Yes.
They are all teenagers. I'm still blown away by that.
From the age of 14 to 17?
I think so. Lynn, is it 14 to 17 or something?
After you have 3 kids, one more's no biggie.
Yeah, 10 kids is a lot to raise. Yeah, after you have, I can see that though. I we're not a real big family. There was 5 kids in my family, and there's just something about big families.
Yeah.
It's
There was 4 kids in our family, so.
Yep, used to take hunter safety in all schools in Minnesota growing up. Isn't that awesome? And now it's such a taboo thing. 13 to 17, yes.
And yes, Jason, getting dinner starts when school stops.
That's
absolutely.
Right. Yep. Mm-hmm. You know, when they had to start going to all of this Skype or Zoom classrooms, there was one on Facebook, and this kid come on Zoom, and he was on the tailgate of his truck, and he was cleaning a turkey, and his teacher said, "Well, wait, I need to talk to you for a minute. Are you cleaning a turkey?" And he said, "Yes, sir." And he said, "You got a turkey this morning?" And then they went on to this whole conversation about hunting, and it was the coolest thing. I'm like, see, that's awesome.
The college I should have gone to.
Well, and it was a college, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But he had went turkey hunting before class, and then it was time for class, so he clicked into his Zoom meeting or Zoom class, and he was sitting there cleaning a turkey. It was pretty awesome.
Yours, mine, and adopted there. 21, 20, 19, 16, 14, 13, 12, 11, 8, and 3. Oh my goodness.
That is awesome.
So how many boys versus girls in that? Because in our experience, and we've told Allie all of our lives.
She's like, here we go.
We will take 10 more boys before we take 1 more girl. And she is completely fine with that because she always told us, no more girls. I am the only girl in the family.
Tend to lose count after about 4, yes. Schools up here are getting back to the freedom sticks as part of the curriculum here. That is good. That is really good. 5 and 5.
That's awesome.
Yes, so you've got that good divide that,
yes.
That it's balanced out. Allie said, oof. Oof.
Hey, Ryan, we got lucky.
Amen, Ryan. And you have 2.
And you are almost an empty nester as well, Chief.
Yes, so we're gonna be empty nesters all at the same time. So we need to plan a trip, something cool. Although we have a farm, but we can have Allie come and feed everybody.
Hat Creek says, "Oh my God, I agree about girls. I would rather take a beating than have another teenage girl."
Oh
right?
My goodness, I love my daughter to pieces, but
I would be totally lost without my daughter, but I don't want another one.
I think it's the consensus. Allie, you need to have boys.
Who's coming in my door?
Who's coming in the door?
Amos.
See, this is why we're not worried about the whole empty nester
Step
thing.
up here so everybody can see you and say hi.
This is our oldest.
This is our oldest son, Amos.
Yeah,
Where's
you'll have
that?
to see you right here, but it's a delay.
There's a delay between there to there.
Yeah.
On YouTube family.
See, look,
That's
there
right.
you are.
There you are.
He doesn't look anything like his daddy.
Nope.
I got a better beard.
Yeah.
This is pizza for me.
Go make. Well, thank you so much for stopping in and chatting with us, Perkins Life 4, and I'm definitely going to be going and watching some of your videos because the aquaponics is really a thing that I want to learn.
Yes,
Boys break and lose your tools. That is the truth.
I didn't break and lose your tools. I just stole them.
He said he just stole them. Hey, Lisa Lee. Let's see. Hey, Lisa Lee saying, "Hey, Amos." Lynn says, "Hey, Amos." Ryan says, "Hi, Amos."
Howdy.
Yes. So he said, "Howdy."
Perkins are going to bed.
Yes, they've got stuff. They've got stuff to do, so, but yes. And then Cody, he's our youngest. Oh, your hat bill came in. But my 8-year-old and 10-year-old girls fight like cats and dogs in there. Either BFFs or fighting till the death, no in between. That's how it was with me and my sister. My dad would just scratch his head because we would be at each other's throats, and then the next second we're laughing and going to the store to get a pop together, Cindy said, "Hi, Amos." Make sure you all check out each other's channels out. Some great, yes, definitely.
There's a lot of great creators that have been in here tonight, and
A lot of great people.
Aw, your baby's name is Cody too. That's so awesome. We've got a Cody with a C. But yes, that's our baby.
we got a Cody with a C that I call Pop.
Yeah, Pop. They all have nicknames, I think. Allie is her nickname.
Amos is Moose or Famous Amos.
Famous Amos, because he has his own cookies. That's what he said when he was little. I have my
Or
own
bacon.
cookies. Yeah,
And we
so
call him Amos Moses from the day he was born. So
yeah, and he knew that song.
He knows that
way
song.
early on. Yes. So, but anyway, yeah, it's been awesome talking to all you guys about all of the different stuff. But we're getting close. We're
Yeah.
at 67 minutes. So
yeah, we've gone over our hour a little bit, guys. So we're gonna dip on out of here. We're gonna go eat us a pizza and see what these two boys are up to tonight. I'm sure they're being ornery. But we appreciate you guys coming in to see us. Make sure you check out everybody's channels that are on here tonight.
three
That-
sisters.
That'd be our Amos. Getting the glare on my head.
It reflects.
Hat Creek Homestead's cats are Amos and Moses. That is awesome.
Amos's dog is Moses.
Amos has a pit bull his name is Moses. Go enjoy your kiddos. Oops, I accidentally closed out the window. You should have named Cody Andy. Then it could be Amos and Andy.
Yeah.
That's another famous Amos.
Yes.
Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We'll be back Monday night at 6 p.m. Central
6 p.m.
Standard.
Central Standard Time.
And y'all go enjoy your families and take care of your chores and hit the hay or whatever y'all got to do.
It's time for us to feed the big guy and go feed the animals.
So until next time, you guys, God bless.
See ya.
Bye.